Let me find you all. I think we're now live. We are live. And I will see if I can find us. Okay. I can see a few people are hopping on. Okay, I can see on my iPad we're all good. Hi everybody, welcome to my Sunday evening stamping, but a bit earlier. We're 3 o'clock in the afternoon here and it's a beautiful day. We've been out for a really windy walk. We went over to, not too far, maybe about 5 miles from here, over to the Isle of Sheppey, and we went for a lovely walk, really blusty walk on the coast. It was really nice. We saw maybe 4 or 5 people, and it was lovely. I didn't even bother doing my hair, put it that way, and I will do my hair later on this evening. So the reason I'm coming to you live this afternoon rather than the evening, one of my lovely friends has arranged for us to do a calligraphy workshop tonight. So normally I'm live on a Sunday night, but I will be doing calligraphy tonight. I'm learning it, or trying to learn this evening. So I thought rather than just cancel it, we'll go for an afternoon session. So quite a few of you joining, and I feel quite excited to have so many of you here. It has been overcast all day here, Denise, yes, but it's brightening up over here, so fingers crossed it's on its way to you. So today I'm going to carry on with my little theme that I've been doing all week, which is Easter. This time next Sunday it'll be Easter Sunday here, with lots of chocolate, hopefully, and I would have seen my family, hopefully, fingers crossed. So we shall see what happens. I'm going to share with you a really cute little treat holder. It's a really popular design. It's one of those things I always forget to make, but they're really quick and they look fab as well. So I'm going to flip my little camera around for you and we can make a start. I hope you're sitting comfortably and feel free to chat along. So I'm just going to flip my camera. Okay, so you should be able to see my desk now. So I have made, for us to put together today, I've made a cute little Easter card, 2 colours that I would never in a million years put together, but I've gone for it. I've chosen pumpkin pie and granny apple green. I don't think we could get 2 brighter colours. And I've chosen a little aperture card for this one, with our cute characters from Springtime Joy, which I'm seeing everywhere at the moment. And then I've gone for a little, what do you call this? I call them jubbly gift boxes because they're shaped like a jubbly, which are the ice creams or ice lollies that you just pop in the freezer, and they're really straightforward, and I've turned it into a makeshift carrot. So I hope you like it. I'll show you how to make that and you'll be amazed at just how quick that comes together, and then just a few little stamping and punches there. For the closure of mine I have used a glue dot, and I'll show you a little trick to make your glue dots less tacky so you can use them to secure things with. Okay, now I've made this because I thought it would be a really cute little Easter gift for Florence to take into her teacher, and I've just got some milk chocolate eggs to fill it with. Okay, so let's get started. So we'll make the treat holder first and then we will make our card. So for the treat holder I have got a piece of pumpkin pie coloured cardstock, and it measures 4 inches by 6 inches, so quite a small piece of card. And I'm not going to use a trimmer or scorer or anything. I'm quite simply going to put some tear and tape along here. Okay, so I'm going to put it all the way along the bottom, and then I'm going to put it all the way along one of my sides. Sour cream, they do, yes Rebecca, I saw that when I was googling them the other day, when I was having a little look on Pinterest for Easter gift holders, sour cream, and I thought, sour cream, what's that all about? They're jubblies, aren't they? But yeah, it's funny how you call them different things in different parts of the world. Okay, so I'm just peeling off my back of my tear and tape. One piece and then 2 pieces. to that side as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this round. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a curl. Keep freezing. It's probably my dodgy internet, Bev. So apologies for that. So now I'm just going to bring this round, and the piece that's got the double-sided down here, I'm going to bring it round so that it meets the edge, and I'm going to secure it just so that it meets that tear and tape. Okay, so I'm not securing it by much at all, like so. And then the end that's got the glue on it, I'm going to push together, but I'm going to push it together so that my crease part is at the back. Okay, and then just push. So that's the sour cream box or the jubbly box coming together. Okay, so then with the straight edge facing away from me, to secure this, you're going to pop it together like so. Okay, and there you have the basis of your treat box. So they are so super simple and so quick and easy to put together. Now I have here the Duo oval punch, and I'm going to punch out I want one scallop and one normal. Don't think I'll get that out there. Let's see what other, here we go, let's use this. So I want one scallop and I want one oval, plain oval should I say. Okay. So then the plain one is actually what I've used to secure mine together. Okay, so all I'm going to do is fold this in half lengthways, so that then acts as our clasp, like so. And I'm going to stick it, oh, it's gone inside my box. I want to stick it down on the front, but only on that front section. So I'm going to use a little bit of wet glue. Like so. And just hold that in place for a moment so that it doesn't pop off again. And then the back obviously hasn't got any glue on, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold that out like so, and you're going to pop on a glue dot in the centre like so. And then to make that less tacky so that it doesn't damage your cardstock, just keep pushing your finger against it and you'll feel it sort of lose its stickiness. Okay? And when you think it's okay, just close it together. So there's our little closure like so. For our decoration, I have used this little die, and that comes from the Forever Flourishing dies, which is part of the Forever Greenery suite. And I'm just going to cut 2 of those out. So bear with me. Is anyone else sending Easter gifts this year in a different way than you would normally send them? I'm definitely putting a little bit more thought into mine than I've done previously. Just pop this out. These are really tricky to get out. It's coming out now. So we have one of those, and I want 2. I'm just going to take another one. I've just got my die cutting machine next to me on my trolley. we're getting there, we're getting there. Right, it's out. Right, so let's pop that to one side. And then for these, I'm going to just layer them together, okay? Because one just didn't look like it was enough to me. Now I'm going to layer them together with a couple of glue dots. I'm just going to put one there. I'm going to put one over here just to secure them together. Oh, glue dots come off on my finger, just what you need. So that is layered together, and I've layered it together just so that it overlaps ever so slightly. And then I'm going to chop off this bottom. Okay. And bring our little treat holder back in. That is going to go onto there like so, and I'm going to pop that on with a glue dot. Glue dot's on my friend today, can you tell? So, a couple of questions. Are the circles for the card using the layering circles? Yes, they sure are. Love my layering circles. Okay, and then we have left now our little scalloped oval, and onto that I've done a little bit of stamping. Okay, so I have used here, I've used the little chick image from Fritz Springtime Joy. My sentiment actually comes from, what's it come from? So Sentimental, this one here. I've used For You. That stamp set is actually on the retiring list. Okay, so another question, what paper do I recommend for stamping and blending? I always recommend our basic white cardstock. It's perfect, it's designed to use with Stampin' Up products, so naturally you get a really good finish. Okay, I'm just using the little confetti stamp from So Sentimental as well, and I'm stamping in Pumpkin Pie. Okay, and then for my little chick, I am going to just go around the edge with a dark Daffodil Delight. Try and get some shading, and then I've got light Daffodil Delight like so, just to bring in a little bit of shading. And then for his beak I've got Pumpkin Pie, and then this here is just going to go on with a dimensional, and I need to open a new packet. Love opening a new packet of dimensionals. It does make me happy. It's the small things in life, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to put one of those on the back, and then pop that on like so. So there we have our cute little carrot jubbly box that I'm going to fill with little chocolate eggs for Florence to take in for her teacher. And now I've got one for her teaching assistant as well, so good job. Now, moving on to my card. I'm just going to put those out of the way. Put those over there. So for my card, I have got a base of Pumpkin Pie, and actually I've cut my base slightly differently. This is a book fold card, but I've cut this as a tent fold card. I have a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock, and I have a piece of our basic white cardstock. Okay, the basic white measures 8.5 centimetres by 12.9, and the green is 3mm bigger, so it is 8.8 centimetres wide by 14.2 centimetres long. Okay, but before we do anything with that, we're going to do some stamping on our card base, and I'm going to use the confetti stamp. I have put the confetti stamps next to each other on the block just to save a little bit of time because they are separate. and I'm going to stamp all around the edge of this card with this confetti. So just light taps on my ink pad and then just follow that round. This is a great way to clear up sort of a plain background. And I'm stamping with pumpkin pie, so this is pumpkin pie cardstock and pumpkin pie ink, so you get a gorgeous tone on tone effect, which is one of the things I love about our colours. Okay, so once we've done that, we can pop on our green layer, and I'm going to stick that down flat to our card front. Oh, my tape runner has just torn my card. Brilliant. That's what you want, isn't it? Let's use trombone. I think I must have put a little bit too much pressure on there. So that is down nice and flat in the centre of our card. Okay. Now for our apertures, I have my piece of basic white, and I have 3 circles that are from the layering circle dies, and I'm going to layer these onto my card. So I have the smallest at the top, I have the middle size next, and then I have the largest at the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to move those, and what you want is you want a good edge around your circles as well. You don't want them to really combine, you want them to have a good edge. If you want, you could secure those with some washi tape. I am just going to try and move that to my cutting machine, which looks like I've managed to do. So then all I'm doing now is running that through my cutting machine. And when we bring that back in, you've got some circles to save for a rainy day, and then you have your lovely trio of holes there, okay, which you can actually put down straight away. And I'm going to attach this to my card with some dimensionals. The reason I'm using dimensionals is because you want some space where you can tuck your animals or your whatever you're using in behind. I must admit, this is one of my favourite styles of card. And then we can stick that down. We're going to stick that down so we've got a little bit of that green border showing. Okay. And now what we've got is we've got a really good space to tuck in our little creatures. Okay. So let's do a little bit of stamping now. Going to use some scraps of card that I've got laying around. I can also use my circles to stamp on as well. So we actually need 2 little chicks, which is here, and I'm stamping with Memento. So we'll have 1, we'll have 2, and we'll have another on this little bit of scrap. Oh no, I only wanted 2, didn't I? I've got 3 now. And then for my bunny, I want to stamp my bunny once. Like so. So then what we can do now is we can go ahead and we can colour those in. So to start with, we'll colour in the chick, or the chick needs to be darker first. So for the chick, we're going to go around the edge with some dark. So windy, can you hear the wind here? It's really whipping across the field. Okay, and I'm just going to go round the flowers as well, just to bring in a bit of shadow. appreciate you probably can't see right now. Colouring those flowers, and I've tried to keep the colours all the same throughout, so just that yellow, the pumpkin pie and the granny apple green. So I'm just going to do the centre of these flowers with the orange, and then the leaves are going to be granny apple green, like so. And then for the bunny itself, I'm going to use crumb cake. So I'm going to use dark crumb cake to get us started. That's it. So just going around the edge to start us off. And then I will go over with the light crumb cake. Just bringing in that light and the dark. Like so. Okay, so there we have our little bunny and our little chick. I've left out his beak, like so, and we're going to cut those out now. I'm just going to trim around. I'm going to leave a little bit of a white edge, like so. A lovely bit of fussy cutting for a Sunday afternoon. Has anyone else managed any crafting this weekend? This is the first time I've set foot in my barn since Thursday, I think it is. Looks like a bomb's hit it because the husband has been out here. And then let's cut our little ducky. Or a little chick, should I say. So just following him round. One, and then the last one we have here, which I'm not going to worry too much about being very detailed on his feet, because we're going to tuck those feet in behind our circle, so you won't really see it. Have I managed to fill my humongous cupboard yet? I haven't, no. I've got 4 boxes that are empty and the top shelf is empty, so I'm not quite sure what to do. So just to give you a bit of context, ladies, and anyone who's watching, my husband has refitted our downstairs toilet, and it has been a good job. It's been a job that's been coming for a long time, and he finally did most of it this weekend, and he's built me a massive cupboard. I mean, the downstairs toilet, you could pretty much have a party in my downstairs toilet. He's built me a magnificent cupboard which I need to fill up, and it's lovely, and I'm really pleased with him, to the extent that I'm letting him watch the Grand Prix this afternoon. Aren't I a lovely wife? So that one is actually going to go just there, like so, And then this little guy we're going to put on our banner in a second. So my little piece of black that I've used is 2 centimetres wide by roughly 8.5, 9 centimetres long. Okay, so onto this I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment. Oops. Will I be selling off my retired stuff from the annual catalogue? At the moment, Louise, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I haven't decided at this stage. I will obviously need to make space for some new bits, but how I'm going to do that I'm not sure yet. I think at a quick count the other day it was about 64 stamp sets I've got that are retiring. So yeah, I will need to make space for new stuff. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment just in the centre of that banner. This sentiment comes from the Timeless Tulips set. And you said about your bundle of cards. Yes, I was going to do that. I haven't got round to it yet because it's been a busy week here. Very busy week. This week looks like it's going to be the same, but I'll hopefully get to it very, very soon. I think I have about 200 cards here that I need to make. Again, I need space. So yeah, I will be selling them on. Okay, so I'm just going to heat my sentiment now to get that embossing powder to set. And I love this sentiment. It says happy Easter, happy spring, happy, happy everything. And I thought it fitted really nicely with our cute little animals on this card. So I'm going to stick this on. I'm just going to trim that off ever so slightly because I think it's a bit too wide, that end. Much better. Okay, so now I can secure that. Put my stamping dimensional on my card. And then I'm going to take that off and just lay that on my card like so. Okay, we have our second little chick over here. That we're going to pop on just like so. And then I'm going to use the small bloom punch. I'm just going to cut out a little flower. You seem to be enjoying the springtime, Joyce. I do enjoy it. I enjoy anything that's quite cutesy, actually. And yeah, I do need to make my Easter gifts. So I'm going to pop that on like so. And this small balloon punch, I think it's still available. It's in the sale. It will be retiring at the end of this annual catalogue. And I think it's down to about either £7.20 or £7.40. So yeah, an absolute bargain. And then for my little dot, I'm just going to pick up the gems that have fallen on the floor. So I'm using the Frosted and Clear epoxy droplets. So these are a great size for the centre of these flowers, but you'll notice they are clear. So I'm going to change the colour of that just with our little pumpkin pie Stampin' blend. The trick with this little technique is to let it dry. Okay, so I'm going to colour one of those, and I want a small one as well. Let's have 2 small ones, shall we? Like so. Okay. So we'll leave those to dry. Whilst they're drying, we can do the inside of our card. So the inside of our card, we can layer up our white and our green card. So remembering that neat little border there, and then this is going to go inside our card. Okay, so that's going in the centre, like so. so. And then I'm going to stamp just a couple of little confetti at the bottom. Like so. And then we've got our little chick. Oh, anyone would be delighted to receive this. That's really sweet of you, Sharon. Thank you. Okay, so let's stamp our little chick. And then we have another sentiment, and I love this sentiment. Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. Love that. Let's just pop that in there like so. Give our chick a little bit of colour to bring it alive. Two lovely makes, Stacey. Thank you. You're most welcome, Anne. I hope you're keeping very well. Thanks so much for joining us today. Like so. So that is the inside of our card finished. We just need to put on our little gems. So now I can take that off, and that has actually dried now, which is good. And then pop that in the centre of our little flower, like so. And then these other two, I'm just going to pop on at an angle. I find these really difficult to get off. Let's have one there, and the other one we'll have, let's have it there. Okay, so there we have finished our aperture card. Just going to have a little tidy, and we have our little carrot jubbly box. Okay, so that is our project for today. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched and commented along. It's been lovely to spend a little bit of my Sunday afternoon with you all. I'm off now to cook the dinner and then enjoy my calligraphy session with my friends this evening. This week should hopefully be a normal week. I will be live, I'm planning to be live tomorrow morning at 10 AM, on Wednesday evening at 8:30, and then Thursday morning at 10 AM as well. I'm not planning to be live on Easter Sunday, but that might change. I haven't decided what I'm going to be doing over Easter as of yet. I'm going to look at my diary this week and see. It all depends on when we can see family, really. As we obviously want to see those on the better days because we can see them outside. So bear with me over the weekend. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or comments on anything I've used or done, please get in touch. I will pop these on my blog later on for you, so you'll have all the measurements there. And that's it from me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.